technically I wasn't wrong.
All right, there it is. There it is.
All right, before we begin the show, let's thank our sponsors. First and foremost, our title sponsor, Once Upon a Coconut. All natural, non-GMO coconut water with natural electrolytes and no added sugar. You can choose from pure, blueberry, pineapple, watermelon, sparkling energy, and chocolate flavors with Once Upon a Coconut. Stay hydrated and refreshed. And if you're wondering why it tastes so darn good, it's due to a combination of factors, including the freshness and sweetness of young coconut water, the lack of additives, and the natural electrolytes present. And the best part about it, Once Upon a Coconut, 10% of profits go to charity that benefit our communities, including the Down Syndrome Foundation, Breast Cancer Foundation, Leukemia Society. Good things, good people, great product. So you can grab it at some Sprouts, you can grab it on Amazon, you can go online to find a store near you or purchase it right there off of their website, onceuponacoconut.com. It is delish. Big thanks to Inspect All Pest Services, our buddy Nick and the crew over at Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite, pest, and wildlife control. That's not all they do. Inspect All can take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. Remember, seasonal, you get different bugs and critters all around your house, so you want to go with the best in the business, and that would be one of our fine sponsors from day one, InspectAllServices.com. It's the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, with the Aurora Law Firm, best darn defense attorney in the world, litigating all over the United States, based out of Georgia. We're talking criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. And you can always get your legal questions answered by the Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, by getting those to me. And when he pops up on a show, you get your questions answered. So go to thebaileyshow.com and we'll get those questions to the Mad Dog. The Aurora Law Firm.com. He is the best in the business when it comes to therapists. There's no doubt about that. I use them, and so should you. We're talking about Dr. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. He's got 10 therapists in-house, 3 different locations there in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains in East Cobb, Marietta near the Square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But if you're not in Georgia and you need to talk to the good doctor, then you can go online and get virtual sessions. Ridgeline Counseling at gmail.com if you'd like to email him directly, or go online to markwelltherapy.com. There is no better time to check if your insurance is any good. That's why FBC Insurance is waiting for you to reach out. You can call them at 888-308-1841 or email them info@fbcinsuranceservices.com. I just switched up my car insurance because I got a better deal at FBC Insurance. They were the people to find it. Perfect for new homeowners, especially if you're trying to reshop those current insurance policies. 5-star service, multi-policy, bundled discounts, and they're going to shop every carrier out there to find the best insurance for your house, flood, storm season, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or just a personal policy. 888-308-1841 or go online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Another one of our great sponsors in storm season. You have to talk to the good people at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia. Family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer, founded in 2012. So storm season, power goes out. Who knows when it's coming back on? Don't be that guy or girl that does not have a backup plan and having power for whatever it be, especially medical devices, fans, air conditioning, so on and so forth. Offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators, every single one of you. When you become a customer at Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, you get an upgraded warranty, free monitoring, and warranty repair. A+ rating with a BB&B, and you pay nothing until the job is complete. Call or request a free home assessment. You can go to their website, poweringgeorgia.com, or buzz them at 770-853-7571. Use the discount code Bailey, my last name, and get $500 off your entire installation. All right? Servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Again, another great sponsor of the BS podcast that is going to come to your aid here during storm season. And I'm talking about Cliff Bratcher and Jayco Contracting. This one hits home for me because I needed advice from Cliff and Jayco Contracting when my mother got a hole in her roof. Now, Jayco Contracting helping the good folks out in Georgia. And if you're in Georgia, you call him this storm season just to know that you're going to be taken care of when that tree falls through your roof or your shingles come off or a hole somehow appears. years, right? They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialists covering all of Georgia. Keep in mind, if you've not gone through this process, Cliff and Jayco Contracting are going to take care of it from start to finish. That means dealing with the insurance companies. That can be a headache and a negotiation, and they're the best to do it. Commercial and residential satisfaction guaranteed. JaycoContracting.com, or 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You give Cliff Bratcher a call at 770-316-3876. Alive Ozone Therapy Spa in Altamont Springs, Florida. This is mine and my wife's wellness spa. If you have an autoimmune, cancer, HIV, just simple biohacking, long COVID, the answer is yes to just about anything that's going on in your body. Most of the time it starts with inflammation, and ozone therapy, it decreases inflammation. So ozone therapy, we are the first and only to do it in Central Florida. That is a live ozone therapy spa. We also offer red light therapy, halo therapy, pressotherapy, PMF grounding mat, as well as naturally in-house made ozone infused products like the magnesium butter that many of you absolutely love. Ozone therapy, what is it? Quickly, it repairs and rejuvenates your cells to the mitochondrial level by using activated oxygen. Simple as that. No side effects. That's all there is to it. It's a 30-minute session, and you actually burn up to 600 calories when you're in the Hocket sauna. We do it the most non-invasive way. So whether you're in the area or you want to travel, book an appointment, aliveozonetherapyspa.com. All the products you can get there as well. And remember, for you two peers, use the discount code BS10 to take that off those online products. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. And if you are a listener of this podcast and you need any of our great sponsors, please reach out to them. Now, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
There it is. Episode 67 of the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast, a podcast about us becoming empty nesters. Thanks for being here. My name is Jason Bailey. There's my lovely wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
In her scrubs.
Yep. Those will work.
Getting out of a live ozone therapy spa.
Sometimes I gotta live there.
Big week.
Yeah.
Alive. We had a good week. Nice job. Tight work on the floor, kiddo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Ben was like, tight work on the floor. What does that mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What does that mean? It means good job. Tight work on the floor.
The bald badger is not up on his pop culture.
No.
You know, the bald badger, of course, joins me on the BS Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and we love him to death. But my man doesn't have cable, and I don't know what he does when he lays in bed late at night.
He brings me fish.
He did. He brought you a fish.
Yeah.
He brought you a porcelain fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to get rid of everything that he had in his house, you know, because he's moving into this tiny house in his parents' backyard. Poor guy, you know. So he posted the fish. I knew you'd like the fish.
Do you know what the fish's name is?
I was just getting ready to ask you what you named it.
Guess.
You named the fish Swimmy.
No, that's a dumb name.
Skelly.
Nope, still real dumb.
Fishy.
Hey, you gotta be better than that.
Nemo.
No.
Ariel.
What?
I don't know. I give up.
Norman.
Of
course.
Norman is so stupid sometimes.
I know.
It was right in front of me.
Norman.
Norman the fish.
Yeah.
Why would you not name the fish Norman?
I don't know. I think it's a great name.
It's a fantastic name. I feel stupid not knowing you named the fish Norman.
Yeah. Kinsey was like, Norman. I was like, oh, Norman.
Norman.
That's
a good dog name.
It's a good dog name.
That's a good dog name.
She was like, it just came to me. I was like, kind of like Ethel.
Mm-hmm. So for those that don't know, Rach and I have this thing, like we love the older generation names. Hence Petunia, Henry, Max came as Max. Milton was, yeah, but
he's the OG.
He was the OG. You know, Milton was the OG.
Yeah.
So we like, you know, we always think of names for dogs in the future, but I think right now we're good.
I'm good. No,
Yeah,
no, no,
we're
no.
good. We're good. It's so weird. You and I were talking about this the other day, is it, our lives now that we've become empty nesters. And the start of the empty nester thing was when we moved back to Orlando, and that California break, that year in California. And I know I say it was horrible, and it was horrible on so many levels, but there were also a lot of good things that came out of it. I mean, we met some really good friends. We still stay in contact with them.
We do.
We got the idea to open up a live ozone therapy spa. We learned a lot about certain people that,
Wouldn't have known before.
wouldn't have known before, So actually a lot of people, to be honest with you, a lot of people, so it wasn't all bad. And I always say nothing's horrible if you learn something from it. But I can remember, it's like BC and AD for us, when we were in Atlanta, and it was the constant. I'd get up at every day at 3:30. I'd go do the morning show. I'd come home, take a nap, go to the gym, come home, show prep, have dinner, get in bed,
Good little schedule going.
Yeah, tennis, this and that. You in real estate, and you're doing this, and you're driving here, and you're driving here, and that was our lives for over a decade. California, everything changed with both of us for the most part, especially with the time change. That was kind of wonky. And then we moved back to the East Coast into some type of normalcy. And I don't know about you, but I still don't feel like we've gotten into a regiment.
We're not. No. Well, you definitely have not.
Right.
Not at all. Your schedule is not a schedule.
No, it kills me too.
I know.
What's funny is that all those years of being so regimented and having a schedule, and everyone around me making fun of me and, saying, oh, you got to live free, and you got to, if you want to go to see a concert, you got to go see a concert. You don't need to get sleep. And this, that.
I like to sleep.
But there was like, here, scoot over just a little bit.
This way?
Center yourself in the frame. Yeah. Okay. So there's all those times, like I kind of bought into what people were saying. It was like, you're right. I do need to
chill.
Yeah, just not be so regimented and not be in the schedule.
Yeah.
And I tried so hard not to do it. And I was like, knowing that my time in Atlanta was coming up, I was like, I can't wait to not have this job. I cannot wait to be, to be able to do what I want to do. And now I can do all of those things. And you know what how it makes me feel?
How?
What do you think? What do you think it makes me feel like? There's one word to describe how I feel being able to, for the most part, do whatever I want to do.
Lazy.
That
I know that's your word.
Well, that's not the word I was going to tell you. There is a sense of laziness, even though I'm not
You're
lazy.
Not, by no stretch.
Guilty.
Oh.
I feel guilty. I feel guilty because, you're at the spa 6 days a week, crushing at a live ozone therapy spa.
7.
Yeah, sometimes 7, right? Yeah. And I'm there when I can get there, but I'm doing all these other things here in the studio. But I can, if I want to, stop from editing, or, after I get out of a meeting or a Zoom call or something, take the dogs outside. I can go to the gym.
You can take bees shooting.
I can take bees to the range and go shooting. That makes me feel guilty.
It makes me feel jealous.
Well, I'm not trying to do that.
I know, but you got to take bees to go shooting today. I was a little jealous.
We were there literally 20 minutes.
That's okay.
I just took her to
little bees time.
I just took her to see if she likes the gun that we're gonna get her.
Yeah. And she does.
And she
oh my God, she shot a bullseye with one hand.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. She was very proud of herself.
She should be.
She was texting me and she was like, that was cool. And she was like, Ma, I did it with one hand.
I'm glad she. So here's what happened. So I think we told you guys the other week or so that we got B's private lesson with this amazing instructor, Victor Chin, here in Orlando. And we went up to an old stopping ground of mine, which is a gun store, and they've got a range called Shoot Straight in Castleberry, Florida. and he brought some firearms, and I brought a few of my own. But I left my Sig P365, which, if you're not a gun person, it's a mid-sized gun. It's a great carry gun. It's a good home defense gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's lightweight. It's compact. It's smaller than a Glock. I mean, it's a 9mm. It's a good gun. The problem with my gun, my P365, is I bought it in California.
Yep. It's got California rules on it.
It's California regged, so it's got the safety, which I don't want. Most guns already have a built-in type of safety. And then if there's one in the chamber and you don't have the mag in it, it won't shoot.
Yeah.
So California only allows you to have so many rounds in the gun.
Yep.
They've got a lot of rules. And so I don't want that gun. I want that gun, but I don't want that gun.
You don't want California that gun.
No, but so I wanted her to shoot it, and then I'm going to trade it in or sell it, or something. I'm going to a pawn shop. That should be interesting.
Who wants the California gun?
Yeah. Well, they've offered me more than what the gun store is going to give me. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go up there tomorrow and give it to them. But anyway, so, I take bees out to the range. I'm like, hey, we'll just shoot a couple, we'll just shoot about 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And if you're comfortable with it, and you like how it shoots and it fires and all that stuff, this is the gun we'll get for you.
Yeah.
And so both of us were off a little bit to the left when we started. And then I went again, and then I'm hitting center mass, and everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets up there, and then she's shooting better as well. And I said, okay, well, I want you to shoot with one hand, because I want to make sure that she can not only fire it with two hands, but also one hand if need be.
Right.
And she puts that gun up and she fires it, boom, right in the bullseye.
She was like, done, Dad. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a dad win.
Yeah. That was good.
Yes,
I was
that's
very
a
proud of her.
Dad win.
Mhm.
And she was like, Ma, I shot that gun. It's a good gun. I said, yeah. You like it? And she's like, yeah. I shot it with one hand. I said, well, that's good, Bees. And she said, I hit the bullseye. I'm like, nice work. And she's like, it was cool. It was real funny.
I wanted to get her excited about it,
Yeah.
and I want her to get her comfortable with the gun, because, here in just a couple weeks, we've got to take her back to school.
I know. It makes me sad all over again.
I mean, believe it or not, we're just starting July for the most part, getting in the middle of July. She goes back at the end of July, early August, and moves in. And then, when does school start at the University of Alabama? Do you know?
Well, I know the important part.
Sorority stuff.
Rush week starts August 5th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she has to be there. And so it's usually a week and a half before school starts is rush week.
Mm.
So, I mean, that.
Yeah.
But she's going to be there for work week.
Mm.
And so that starts August 5th. Move-in is August 1st.
Yeah. So got to rent the U-Haul.
Yep.
And this is so selfish. I know. And I do not want to, I don't want her to leave.
I know. It feels like she just got home.
But I cannot wait to empty out the garage.
Oh, I'm taking over your garage right now.
Oh,
all
my
things bees.
God.
Yeah.
It drives me insane.
Yeah.
To
My
have
project is making you crazy.
well, not only that, but there's been stuff like when we moved to California, before you guys got out there, and I'm furnishing the house, this very large house that we purchased. I was like, I
For
went,
what reason? I don't know.
balls to the wall. I go and I buy this really cool round poker table.
Oh, it's a beautiful table. Looks like a barn, like a farmhouse table.
Yeah, when the top flips over, so it can be a table, or you can take it off or flip it, and it can be a poker table.
Mm-hmm.
It's badass. Spent like $3,000 on it.
Yep.
Put it in a room and never used it.
Never used it.
Not once.
So guess what you bought for your daughter?
A $3,000 poker table, flippy dinner table.
Yep, sure did.
And it's been sitting in the garage
Waiting for bees.
for over a year with the chairs.
Yeah.
And then all this stuff is in there.
Got all the stuff.
I
Because
just-
she's moving into a house now,
I know.
and that's not furnished.
I just want it out.
Yeah.
I just want it out.
We did a project, and I took up more of your garage.
I know. I'm jumping over your drawers.
I
So
know.
we're trying to find these different pieces for her house, and we found and we needed a dresser. So we
didn't want to buy something that was just IKEA. Like all of the dressers are just junk now. They're not good solid wood unless you want to spend like $1,000 on a beautiful wood dresser. And you can go to Facebook Marketplace and find a gorgeous antique dresser for $100.
yeah, and then do what you and your sister are doing and redo it,
Refinish it.
refinish it.
Yep.
So I was wrong.
Oh, what? You were what?
I was WR wrong.
Hold on. I don't think I heard you.
I was wrong.
Wow.
Look, I can admit when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I have no problem with
I
it.
hear it.
I have no problem admitting it.
That's awesome.
Everybody thinks that I always have to be right. I always say, I don't always have to be right. I just want to do the right thing. But when I'm wrong, I cut it right there. I'm not going to argue with you. I have no outs. I was wrong. I said, Rach was telling me, she was like, me and Sarah, that's her sister, we're going to refinish this dresser today.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? Technically, I wasn't wrong.
All right. There it is. There it is.
Because the
Uh-huh.
dresser still
Keep going.
isn't done.
Yeah.
You got a lot done. You got more than I thought you were going to get done.
Listen.
But you know what? I retract that. I was not wrong. The
Uh-huh.
dresser's still in pieces in the garage. I take that back.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bailey.
Thank you.
You were what?
Not wrong.
Yay. Jason Bailey for not being wrong again.
Am I right?
You're kind of right.
Oh, that means I'm not wrong.
Well, I don't know. You're still kind of wrong.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So anyway, we sanded the entire dresser, all
Yes.
the drawers, the whole everything, and a nightstand. So yes, you are wrong because I did more.
if
than
it
that.
if it were done,
No,
the
listen.
drawers would be in the dresser.
No, listen.
I'm listening.
So we sanded the entire thing, and it threw a wrench because I was going to have it prepped and ready to go, but we had a milty emergency. So I could not.
You're going to blame it on the dog?
Well, I was planning on prepping the dresser ahead of time, sanding and having it primed before they got here. And then I couldn't. And so I got home from work and everybody was at the house ready to help, which was cool. So we sanded everything, primed everything, and then did 2 coats of paint.
Pink.
It's beautiful. But you have to let the paint sit and cure so it doesn't scratch and nick and all of that kind of fun stuff. So this weekend, we're going to do the gold touches because your daughter's a little bougie. We could be done,
Yeah.
but we got to make it beautiful for the princess.
You need to use real gold in there. Like get some real gold and sprinkle it in there.
You want to tell her that?
You got to find some.
Give her a little
When I go
sword.
to the pawn shop, I'll see if I can find
Yeah.
a cheap gold necklace that you can melt down or some gold dust or
Don't
something.
worry, bees. It's real gold. She'll probably believe you too.
Real gold being
Mhm.
put in there. And technically I helped out with the dresser.
Yeah. You went and picked it up.
Well, outside of that, I mean, I helped you guys refinish it.
How?
Well, you used my sander.
That's not you helping.
You guys could not have sanded it without,
We could have, because I could have said, Dad, I need you to bring your sander with you.
but instead you used mine, which
Yeah, because it was here at the house.
worked better.
Hey, no.
No.
You're not a part of my project this time. Sorry.
You can do
You
like what?
can be a part. You don't want to be a part. Shut up.
No, I
You
got other
just
things to do.
stop.
No,
I
that's
know.
not-
You're going to go and play poker.
That's not. My
I
No,
finished.
I've got to pressure wash her outdoor furniture.
Yeah,
I got to
that's
do
true.
that.
Yeah.
We got our jobs around the house.
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
a pressure washer.
I'm
a
out.
painter.
I'm outdoor guy,
And now you're the dinner guy too.
and now I'm the dinner guy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like-
nice. That's real nice when I get home from work and I come home to dinner.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you know how much I appreciate that?
No, I don't.
You
Tell
want
me.
me to tell you again?
Please.
Because I did tell you the other day. It really means a lot to me.
Well, thank you.
Like, so much.
Mhm.
Because when I come home and I don't get home until like 8 o'clock at night. So you're even eating off of schedule for me.
Yeah. Kills me.
I get home, dinner is made
Mhm.
when I get home and warm. Like you're ready. You
I
let me
time it
know.
out.
You do?
Yeah.
I know you do. You time, you're like, let me know when you're about to leave.
You know what I do?
Huh.
I pull up the Life 360 app.
And you track where
And
I'm at.
Yeah, I track it.
It's funny because I do that to you and bees too.
Yeah, I track it to time out
How long?
how long it is, so the dinner is done as soon as you walk in the door.
Bae, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's real. See, look at you not being on a schedule and timing shit out.
Well, look, I mean, that would be kind of a dick move. You're sitting there at the spa all day and come home
And
and
then
and
have to
I've
make
been
dinner.
and I've been in the house. Granted, I'm working in the house, but still, I'm here.
Yeah,
I can make dinner for us. It's not fair for you to do that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, like I really like that.
Well,
a lot.
I told you a couple months ago. I said I feel guilty and I have to get on some type of schedule to help more. I didn't feel like I was contributing as much as I should be contributing.
Well, you really stepped up your game.
I meant it. I mean, I was serious about that. I felt guilty and I felt lazy and I felt bad, but my mind was, once my mind is going in a certain way, it's tough to get it off its tracks.
Oh, I know that.
So I had to kind of reprogram myself, for decades we had the same schedule and it was
I come home and make dinner.
you came home and make dinner and that was the schedule.
Mhm.
And so this is the first time that that's been different,
Mhm.
but that's the way that it should be right now
Yeah.
because of your schedule. I need to cater to your schedule. You don't cater to my schedule.
I appreciate that.
So that's kind of and that's what's crazy about this whole thing, is for me, you have to understand if you've listened to me for a long period of time from radio to podcast, whatever, you know this and how serious it is. But if you have it and you're new to all this, understand I have really, 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 really bad OCD.
That's not a lie.
Really bad OCD.
Oh, funny story. Your daughter has noticed.
Just now?
No. So she's like, it's really kind of cool that Jason has been into my room a bunch of different times. And I know he knows, like, I'll pick up my room, and you've seen my room at school, and it's very well kept and everything. And then when I come home, I'm just like, ugh, because I just want to be home. And he's been in my room, and he hasn't said anything. And it's just like, I was really impressed that he didn't say anything. He's really, like, chill about it. And I appreciate that. That was kind of funny.
And I can explain that.
Okay.
Because I have no room to talk. Because
Oh,
I've got stuff that's out
Uh-huh.
that has not been put away. Again, we're not we're not on this schedule where it's
Yeah.
like we still don't have places for everything.
Yeah.
Like for example, a couple weeks ago, I went to Nordstrom Rack. I
Yep.
went and bought a ridiculous, which I did not need to do.
Go.
Oh, I got a story about that too. So, because I was
Okay.
in there today.
Oh,
So,
buddy.
went to Nordstrom Rack. That's the only place that you can go into and find, as far as a brick and mortar that I know of, on cloud sneakers for cheap.
Yeah.
They're like $40, $50 cheaper than what you'd buy,
Yeah.
online or at
Yep.
another store. And I went in and bought like 7 pair one day.
You
bought,
did.
bought you a pair, and
You
then
did.
I loaded up one because
Oh,
I needed new ones.
your daughter was a little disappointed that you bought me Auburn orange
Oh God.
shoes.
I tried to find
They're very comfortable,
Crimson Red. I
but
could
I
not find it.
cannot wear them
That's fine.
with Alabama to
I understand.
Alabama.
I understand.
Yeah.
So those shoes are still in an odd place on our bedroom floor.
Yeah.
Trust me, it drives me insane, but I have got nowhere to put them.
You haven't said anything.
In my head, I say it every day when I walk
Oh,
by it numerous times.
okay.
I have a shoe rack that's filled. So
Mhm.
I have to swap out some of those shoes.
Okay.
I do have a plan.
Yeah.
The plan is when all the shit gets out of the garage,
Mhm.
I can put a shoe rack in the garage
Oh, okay. I see.
and I will take some of
Oh,
those,
that's a good plan.
but I gotta wait
Yeah.
till Beezer goes, which
That's okay.
I'm
don't
not
want-
excited to go.
Yeah, I don't want bees to go.
So it's kind of like a this and a this and a that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're doing really well with the woosah.
Well, I've got no room to talk because I'm doing what I can't stand. I'm creating clutter. I have clothes that still have not been put away for 2 weeks. That is not my MO.
This is really therapy for you.
Uh, Look, like I said, I'll admit when I wasn't wrong about the dresser, but I'll admit when
you
I'll,
were freaking wrong.
I'll admit when look, if I'm doing it, I can't expect somebody else not to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
This is a great life for me. I'm a disaster. And you tolerate
You
my explosion all the time. I'm a big explosion. At the spa, I'm not an explosion. My office is a little messy. But everything else is very clean. Very clean.
well,
But here, it's tough.
what am I supposed to do? Like,
I
if there are
don't know.
dishes in the sink, am I supposed to bitch at you to clean the dishes?
No.
I'm here. You clean the dishes, Jason. You're at work. It's my job.
Well, I don't mind doing them. You just have to wait until Sunday.
No,
'Cause
but
Sunday's my only day off.
that's why I don't say anything, because you're crushing it at the spa, and I'm here. So I have no place to say anything. It's like, if I want something done around the house, then I should do it. And that's just where we're at right now. Trust me, it sucks. I hate it. I don't like doing any of that shit, but
Neither do I.
but I'm not going to,
It's not my favorite.
I'm not going to say anything because it's
Yeah.
not fair.
Oh,
That's not a fair thing to say to you.
thanks, babe.
So, Bees being home is great, because I can be like, hey, can you help me out and do the dishes? And she does it,
She does. And
very
she
sweet.
doesn't, yeah, she doesn't even, she just goes and does it
Yeah.
and doesn't have any kind of, that's why she's never been grounded, because she's always been like that. But when she goes back to school, what are you going to do? Wait till Sunday.
Did you see the milk bag?
I did. I'm trying not to look at it.
Did you open it?
No,
And
I
see
don't
what's
want,
inside?
No, I don't think I want to.
So last episode, if you missed it, we talked about we had to let Mr. Milton go after 14 years.
She made me cry again.
It was a very, very difficult week. And that was kind of, the start of this episode. I was kind of alluding to the fact of, in the last couple of years, we haven't had a steady run. I mean, I do believe that life is a roller coaster, even though I hate roller coasters, but life is a roller coaster. You're going to have your peaks and you're going to have your valleys, but there are going to be a lot of times where, you just have a nice plateau that's not too high, but it's definitely not too low. And I feel like for this family, for the past year, maybe even two, it's been sharp up, sharp down, sharp up, sharp down, sharp up. There has not been a plateau. And just when I think we're starting to get to that, that plateau of, there's nothing bad, there's nothing horribly great, there's good, and there's a little bad, but it, you kind of shake it off type of stuff. Just when I think we're going to get there, something like, having to say goodbye to Mr. Milt happens.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, the weekend before we had to take Milt to the vet, I specifically said, because I felt like it was a good week. And I said, I have a feeling we got a lot of good things coming. I feel like next week's going to be good. And then boom, worst week ever, which I'll never say again.
Yeah, don't
Never,
say that.
ever will I be optimistic again.
Knocked you on your ass.
So that happened. And then this past week, we're like, okay, we're mourning, and we're just trying to get back into, not hearing Milton around the house and smells and
So
bed.
weird.
And I'm still making 5 bowls of dog food, one for Mr. Milt. I'm just like, what am I doing? And then Jenna, who will be the next, there's no doubt about it. She's got diabetes. Only 1% of dogs have diabetes. She's for the most part, about 80% blind. She eats like a champ, but she can't keep weight on.
Yeah.
We have to give her insulin twice a day. She's got new supplements, prescribed supplements that she's on. She's special food. She potties constantly
Yeah.
in the
She can't
house
really help it.
on the pee pads, but for the most part in the house. But she's not in any pain. She doesn't complain. She
doesn't complain about anything.
she's a great dog, you
Yeah.
know, but you know, she's just different. So anyway, Rach and I, just got done eating dinner. We're watching her stories in the living room, and we're on the couch, and she's licking her ding ding.
You're so ridiculous.
Was she not?
Yeah, she was.
She's licking her ding ding.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jenna, stop that. Stop that. And then I notice, and I don't want to get graphic because it's, I notice this disgusting liquid
Discharge.
I don't. I was trying to avoid saying that word.
Sorry, that's what it is.
I know what it is. I Googled it, which I will never do again.
All you had to do is ask.
And it was on the blanket. And I'm like, I don't know. What is that? And then she had something going on. So we thought that, like her organs were shutting down. And so I'm sitting there, going through the rabbit hole of Google. Google says, go to a veterinarian immediately. Well, it's 9:00 at night. So I take her in the next day thinking the worst. I'm like, I've never had to do this with 2 dogs in 1 week.
Right.
And the vet was pretty nonchalant about it. Just said, hey, it's a UTI. I want to prescribe
a really bad UTI.
Yeah. Like I thought a UTI was blood in the pee-pees, not that.
Girls are a little different. To have,
Ooh.
it was intense. She's a really bad UTI.
Yeah.
I think she's got a little bit of a bacterial infection, but the antibiotics will take care of that.
Yeah. I mean,
so I wonder if she's got a bladder infection too. I mean, like with her organs not functioning properly, she's struggling.
Yeah. Well, right now she's good.
Yeah, she feels fine. She's playing with the other dogs. She eats just fine. She feels fine. She doesn't look great.
You should have seen her today with me on the bed. I had her, Toons, and Henry, and they were attacking me. And Jenna snaked her way in between Petunia.
Yeah.
And she, kind of nestles up under my neck, and she starts going, and then she starts kind of doing baby bites on my chin.
Yeah, she's a little gel bells.
I was like, where'd this come from?
She loves you.
Yeah, she does.
Like, loves you.
Loves me.
For you not wanting to take a dog home, she is your dog.
Well, there's about 3 of them that I didn't want here.
What?
Fat.
Oh, Fat
Henry.
And Fat
Jenna.
loves you. You wanted Henry. We discussed Henry. You and I had a conversation about Henry.
That
Yes,
that
we did.
was the trickiest thing you've ever done.
No way.
You showed me a picture of a Ruby Cavalier puppy.
Yeah, and I was like, what would you name this puppy?
And I said, Henry. The next thing I know, he's delivered to the house. You did not ask me to have Henry.
Hey, we had a conversation about Henry because when Dudes was not doing great and we had to put her down, we were getting ready to have to put her down, and the thought was that Milt would go not too long after her because they were so connected, and we didn't want Fat to be sad that he was by himself.
You never asked me about Henry.
But I don't ask you about anything.
I know. That's a problem.
No, it's not. You just say, oh, I love the puppies.
I have no choice once it's here.
That's what I know.
Unless
That's
I was
why they show up.
a serial killer and would kill kittens and stuff.
Which you don't do either, even though you're allergic, because we found Ethel in the backyard.
Yeah, I don't kill kittens.
No.
So
No, I just
just
don't
go with the
ask
flow.
you. Yeah.
I just go.
You are a go with the flower.
I've learned to be a go with the flow. It's too much.
We've taught you well.
It's too. You know what? It's just too much to fight you guys sometimes. My heart can't do it.
Is that what it is?
It's my blood pressure and my.
I'm the reason why you have high blood pressure.
Yeah, and I don't even have high
Probably.
blood pressure. But if I did, it'd be because of
It'd
you.
be because of me.
Yeah. The
You
day
prob-
I get high blood pressure, I'm losing my eyesight because of you causing me high blood pressure, which I don't have, if that makes any sense.
No,
I know, but it
It's-
sounded really cool.
but it's not right.
It is right. I can't see.
Hey, you just let me do what I want.
I don't,
Yeah.
no, it's not good.
Hey, I want to do what I want all the time.
No, sometimes when you do what you want, it's not good at all financially, especially. We'll just stick
Hey,
with.
we'll just more puppies.
I'll give you $5.
I'm just kidding. I don't want any more puppies.
$5, you can go to the candy
Hey.
store, and then when you're done with the
I don't
$5,
want to go to the candy
go to the
store.
arcade and play your
Hey,
video
can
games.
we go to the casino instead?
No.
Yup.
Yeah, you go to the casino.
That's the good answer. I know the questions to ask. That's the
You
thing.
go to I don't have money for you to go to the casino because you just lose. That's all you do.
I win with your money in your spot when you go potty.
Yes, but when you go play slot machines, it's just like I would much rather watch just the money burn when you go to the slot machines.
Well, that's not very fun. It's not shiny.
No.
It's like shiny ding 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 ding.
You can
It's
hang
way
out.
more fun.
You can hang out with me while I gamble.
Mm,
See, that's not fun for you. Unless I go to the bathroom.
yeah.
You know.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. You just, I hope we gotta pee. I hope we gotta pee. I hope we gotta pee.
Go pee now.
Go pee.
Go get a UTI so you have to pee all the time.
I'm putting stuff in my drink.
Yeah.
Putting Visine in my drink.
Oh, he's in the bathroom for a really long time. It's fine. He's fine.
Stuck in the potty and like, I can't get out of here.
Don't worry about it.
So the next thing that really is kind of on the docket for us is getting bees loaded up. And she's got a good amount of stuff here, so we're going to have to get, I'm assuming, the largest U-Haul trailer,
Probably.
put it behind the truck
Mm-hmm.
and drive up there, which is fine. We've done that before. We did that across country.
We did in my car though.
Yeah, in your car. So
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal. You know what's funny is I was thinking about this the other day. I never ever used a U-Haul in any move that I made in college and or right out of college.
How did you move your stuff?
I was trying to think that.
Didn't you have stuff?
Well, so my first 2 years in college at Wingate, North Carolina, where I
Yeah.
played ball, I could fit everything that I had in my 88 Honda Prelude SI four-wheel steering.
How? You didn't
That-
You didn't have any furniture?
I had no furniture.
You were in a dorm though, right?
So first year I had a bed.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was prison issued.
Yeah.
There was a desk.
Yep. Dorm style. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a radio. I didn't bring a TV. I didn't bring anything. I just brought my clothes with me
Mm-hmm.
because I was supposed to have a roommate that had a TV and a radio.
Oh.
And then something happened. It was weird. Like my first 2 years at Wingate, I never had a roommate.
That's nice.
And if I did have a roommate, he was never there. So that freshman year, which was really rough because they stuck me in the upper class dorms, and we had to be there 3 weeks before
The big kids.
school started because
Oh.
of football.
Yeah,
like
that's right.
freshmen had to be there even sooner. The
Yeah.
football players had to be there early, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember, and I didn't have any money. I remember one night I looked to see how much money I had. I had like maybe $80 to my name or something. And I was like, I need a TV. So,
Fatback.
that's all they had that day.
Yeah.
So I remember I went to Walmart and bought a 13-inch. Oh no, I had a boom box with me and a
Okay.
Discman.
Oh, of course.
And I would plug the Discman into the boom
of
box.
course.
Yeah, so that was my CD player. And I went to Walmart and I found a television for $39.99. It was a 13-inch color TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could plug my Nintendo into it.
Did it have a VCR built in?
No, God no.
Oh.
And so that was my entertainment. And then I just had clothes, very small rack of clothes
Mm-hmm.
and a couple pair of shoes. That's in my toiletries. That's all I had my freshman year.
You're a boy too.
My sophomore, but I would see other people and how they had their dorms. They had all this stuff in there. They made it like it was a house.
Yeah.
I was like, well, shit, that's what I eventually want to get to. So my mother had this, which was at the time, I mean, we're talking 1993, 1994, a probably 40-inch TV,
Mm-hmm.
which was big
Mm-hmm.
at the time. And it was, the fatback,
Yep.
heavy,
So
heavy,
big. So
heavy.
big.
But again, remember at the time, I'm, 254 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big guy.
You
I'm
just pick it
benching
up.
400 pounds, squatting 600. I mean, I was a
It's
big,
nothing.
big guy. So I remember being able to finagle that thing in the back seat of my Honda 88 Honda Prelude SI. Two
right.
had two
You got-
doors, right?
Yeah.
And so I had that, had my clothes and my boom box and my Discman,
Mm-hmm.
and I had two large Case Logic CD cases.
Why didn't you use your trunk?
I did. I don't know what was in the
Oh.
trunk.
Oh,
I think I put my some clothes in the trunk or some
Okay.
or miscellaneous things in the
sure.
trunk. And then when I would drive home for spring break or whatever, or summer, like if I were moving, my
Mhm.
Case Logic would be sitting shotgun, and also had the visor CD holder.
Of course.
And I would make a playlist.
Yeah.
So I would have the CDs in order of the drive, knowing that the drive was going to take,
So you could reach over,
12
Pop it.
hours or whatever. Yeah, it was like
Mhm.
boom,
reach and
boom.
pop.
So I'd make my own play, and I
Mhm.
have a map,
Yeah.
over here. So because take all these back roads and stuff like that. But anyway, so that was like freshman and sophomore year, and then
Okay.
junior year I transferred to UCF, and I moved in with my best friend Hill. So that's when I get a roommate, and he had everything in the room. There was a guy that lived there before. His name was Doug Bacuti, and
Bacuti?
Doug Bacuti. I'm pretty sure that's his last name. He worked for Budweiser for a long time. And he had lived there prior to us in a place called CVI, which was, at the time UCF was not what it is now.
Mhm.
And it was an old hotel that they turned into, housing for students.
Mhm.
I'd never seen anything like it. It had a pool, Dante Culpepper lived right down the hall, and it was parties all the time. I mean, this place was awesome. But what Doug had done in his he lived there before us, he had split this room in half, and the rooms looked like shitty hotel rooms. I mean, they were what a shitty hotel room would be. You walk
Right.
in, you got two queen beds, you got a bathroom, and
That's it.
you have like a middle
Yeah.
desk, kind of thing. And so he had split the room in half, so there was a loft that you could crawl up, but you had to duck, but you could sit on a couch comfortably. And then underneath the loft, there were two.
So he did construction?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There are two cubbies, which were for beds,
Mhm.
and you just put your mattress in there. And we never washed our sheets. They were just
Ew.
always in there.
Ugh.
Had no idea what was in there.
Oh
There's no
my
lights.
Ugh.
And then
That's how you get staph infections.
we would take a clothes hanger, and we would rig it, and then take a pillowcase and make it so we had a door
Okay.
to our cubbies.
Okay.
No,
Were you in a cubby?
yeah, I was on the right cubby. Hill was on the left cubby.
Oh.
And then we would, we had company, and it was
Yeah.
time to go to the cubby, we would say the code word.
Wait, you took girls to your cubby?
Yeah, I mean, I was in college.
How do you have relations in a fucking cubby?
Dude, that's wine and dining, man.
No?
I mean, you start up on the loft,
Okay.
and after you're done hitting the golden hammer,
Well, what is the golden hammer?
it was this awesome, it wasn't real gold, but it was the color gold
Uh-huh.
bong. was metal.
Okay.
You'd hit the golden hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and then when the night was done, whoever it was, you would give the code word.
What was the code word?
Tennis.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Why?
I don't know. That's just one we came up with.
Tennis. Okay.
So I would say to Hill, I'd be like, "Hey man, you guys gonna play some tennis this weekend?" And he'd look over and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play some tennis, man. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go to my cubby."
Oh, that's so tricky. Oh, you fellas were like, that's like old school smooth.
Yeah, that's what we were.
Yeah, old school smooth.
Old school
You know,
smooth.
let me take my lady to my cubby. I don't think you would have. Nope, it wouldn't have been me.
It was. Oh yeah, please.
Not, babe. I was not going to a cubby.
You would. Get in
You
line.
thought I would have gone to your cubby?
Oh,
Not when
yeah.
you were. Nope.
Yeah.
I took you out of your Big Daddy Bang Bang days.
Yeah, you're
I tamed the beast.
a cubby. You're a
I'm
cubby
not a
girl.
cubby girl.
You're a cubby girl.
Nope.
You're a cubby girl.
Not a cubby girl. I
Every-
like my space.
Oh, there's plenty of space in there. Tons of room for activities. Tons.
Hey, if
It was
I'm
like
hitting
queen
my
size
head on
cubby.
anything, it's not gonna happen.
Now, well, I mean, you're not.
Mhm.
You're definitely not getting on top. But it's.
Oh my god!
It was. It was very spacious though.
Yeah.
Like you could stretch out. It was a
Hey,
queen size cubby.
You were a big fella.
Yeah.
And how do you have ladies in there?
Well,
I
UCF.
just don't get it.
I dropped a lot of weight. I mean, wasn't playing ball anymore, so I was like
Okay.
30 pounds lighter.
Oh.
Definitely not as big as I was.
Oh, 30 pounds will do it.
Yeah.
That's 30 pounds to a cubby.
But Hill was playing at UCF when I got there, so he was a big boy. Doug was bigger than both of us. He was a real big boy.
But he didn't have to stay in a cubby.
He made the cubby.
He made the cubby, but he didn't have to stay in the cubby.
He lived in the cubby. Doug invented the cubby. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Doug invented the cubby. We inherited the cubby after Doug moved out.
Oh, so he also lived in
Yes.
the cubby?
He lived in the cubby before us.
That's like seriously prison living.
I think it was, well, I'm actually positive. It was the same mattress and possibly the same sheets.
Oh my god. Ew. Oh my god, cubby loving sheets.
Yeah, cubby loving sheets.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, not this one. That's like finding a mattress on the side of the road and being like, "Whoop, this is a good one."
Done that.
Ew. Oh my god.
Yeah, my first place I lived in Winter Park, all the furniture, with the exception of my bedroom furniture, was found on the side of the street.
Oh, this is nice. It's only got half a staph infection on it. I'll take this one.
Yeah, I had a beautiful dirty white couch.
Ew.
I had an awesome orange, like rust orange, like 70s style recliner chair.
Yeah.
And those both on the side of the road. And I think my mattress was, it was, because when we found it, we picked it up and we put it on the top of the car and we were holding it and it fell off again.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that mattress was definitely
So-
a roadside.
You have a roadkill mattress.
Roadside.
Roadkill, probably.
Well, it didn't die.
Well,
Just
it died the day you picked it up off the side of the road. Or no, you know what? You died the day. Oh, you need ozone more. I didn't know. I
That's-
probably got some kind of funky disease that's been festering for 30 years.
so I got the diverticulitis.
That's how you got it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It just
right
lives
there.
in me.
I just figured it out.
So that's why, like, it's hard for me to see bees doing all these things as
With
a like
new things.
yeah, like with new things. Like you guys were talking about, like getting her a new dresser and getting her a new makeup counter and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm going, she's a college kid.
She's a girl.
I understand that, but it's college life.
No, we don't take just because you like disgusting disease does not mean that we do. You think your princess of a daughter was going to be like, "Oh, let's go pick up this roadside mattress."
Well,
No.
I'm not saying I was right. I just thought that that's the way you were supposed to live at the time. You were
Who taught you that?
nobody. That's the way I thought. I mean, my first apartment was at, they had just built Knights Crossing
Mhm.
across from UCF,
Yeah.
and all those came furnished. So they, there was a bed, there
Probably, thank God.
was a couch, and everything was brand new.
Yeah.
I think I brought an armoire. That was about it. And the TV and the VCR.
I didn't refinish it for you because I was still in elementary school.
Oh, that was the other thing that I carried around with me. So I had, this Broyhill furniture,
Yes, you did. Oh my God, you did.
which Caleb has my old bedroom set now. I remember I got that on the second apartment that I moved into.
Yeah.
I remember going back to my mom's house and saying, "Look, I need a nice bedroom set."
Yeah.
and she it was a queen size bed and a very large, very nice dresser. There was a desk that went along with it, nightstands. It didn't even fit in my room. Like my entire room was filled with furniture. I remember the first night I got it in there,
Mm-hmm.
but there was this armoire that's an entertainment center and large, outdated, light brown, very heavy real wood. But my mother worked at a place called This End Up when she got divorced from my first stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the furniture that I had when I was a kid, the This End Up bunk beds. And then she got on this Broyhill kick. Like that's the only reason I know the name of this is Broyhill. It's gotta be Broyhill.
Well, you know what?
Broyhill.
It sunk in because then you grew up and got a king size
Broyhill
bedroom set
Broyhill.
that was the exact same as the queen size set.
Yeah.
And
That's all I
you
knew.
had the queen size in your guest room and the king. Well, you probably had it when you had that when you were married.
Yeah.
And then when you moved to your condo,
Yeah.
put the queen size one in the guest room
Yeah.
and had your king size one.
Yeah.
And then we had this bed set forever.
Mhm.
It was so difficult to be like, babe, can we please, for the love of tiny Jesus, get a new bedroom set?
But what happened? We got a new bedroom set
Yeah.
and it's shit. It's falling apart.
It's not falling apart. It's still hanging out.
My dresser is falling apart. I mean, my nightstand is falling. The dresser's falling apart.
Well, when you put a
I
did not put that there.
Yes,
I
you
did not put your humidifier on the wood.
Yes, you did.
Nope,
Yes,
sure
you
did not.
Sure did.
You're not blaming me for that shit. You did that.
You did.
Because I would have put it on a towel, and I don't even like that one. I like the old school guy with the round thing with the yeah. I like that guy.
Oh.
And he goes on the floor on a towel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, anyway, this armoire, I remember carrying it by myself. Like it's two pieces.
So big.
The bottom piece was manageable because I could put it over I could put it over my head and kind of military press it. It was probably maybe 70 pounds, 80 pounds. That was manageable. The top part was a beast. Must have been 100 pounds at least. And it was awkward, right? It was larger than my reach. And I remember carrying it up and down 3 flights of steps by myself. Why
didn't you have anybody helping you move?
Because I got so frustrated that I would psych myself up. This was when I was younger and I had that kind of energy.
Okay.
I'd get football mode.
But I've seen it happen.
And I would psych myself up and I would pick it up and I would like literally run up the steps.
I have seen it happen. You just get hernias now.
Yeah. Now when well, the last time I did it was at the cabin. And I get that kind of country strong going on. But I mean, it was just, you get so frustrated and stuff. So anyway, kind of the point of me talking about all this stuff is, the moving thing, like it wasn't until, I mean, even I've never spent, actually, maybe California. That was just 2 years ago. I've never, ever been one to spend a large amount of money on furniture. Well, no, that's not true. That gray couch in the man room.
Yeah, you did then.
That was
your first one.
That was my first big purchase.
I'm really proud of you for that one too, because we got rid of your
brown couches,
bachelor couches.
Yeah, those are my
I know
coochie couches.
Oh my God! See, that's why we got rid of them.
Those are good ones.
Finally.
Yeah, that was real fake leather.
It was real fake leather.
It was not. I mean, it could have fooled a lot of people.
Didn't match anything in our house, and you were like, these are the best couches
Oh,
ever.
so good.
And we had them forever.
Yeah.
And
I
it
had them
took-
forever.
I know.
Ashley Furniture got a
Yeah.
great deal on.
And then we had them forever. So they were double forever.
I took very good care of those couches.
You did.
I took very good care of
You
those.
did.
And a lot of nappers on those couches.
Mhm.
I loved those couches. That was my first purchase of a nice couch.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
for what it was.
Yeah.
You know, and I bought 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was balling when I
Yeah.
bought 2. I had 2 couches delivered. I'm like, real fake brown leather. I'm
You
like,
didn't even go to like a couch and a love seat. You're like, fuck it, I want 2 whole couches. You're
like,
ridiculous.
needed more room for asses when I party.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
And you don't want anybody sitting in the single chair, right?
Okay.
So you want them sitting next to you on the couch.
You were really like Big Daddy Bang Bang.
There,
You really thought about all of these things. That never would have crossed my mind.
yeah, that's part of the plan.
Wow.
Is that you don't want to have that awkward.
What if I want to sit on the other couch and not next to you on the one couch?
Well, that's the risk you take, but usually that doesn't happen.
Mm.
The other couch was like for another couple.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But if you have a couch and a single chair, then you have to have that awkward conversation of, why don't you come over here? You know, that's just weird.
No.
You know,
Okay.
so
I didn't know.
it's just inviting. You know, you have the couch and you just kind
Mhm.
of sit down and it's inviting. It's
Is that how we
Science.
have our house now? Science.
no, that's all the furniture you bought. The couch,
is.
it's got 2
I know it's
chairs.
little. You don't like it.
I hate it.
I know.
I hate it.
He's tiny.
It's the most uncomfortable
But
couch
is it-
ever.
He's a little couch and 2 chairs because it's pretty.
It's got a little chaise lounge thing that
Mhm. That you hang halfway off.
I
of.
hang halfway off and I
I
get
know.
tired climbing up on it.
I know you hate it.
Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, that's been our week. It was we'll finish up to this though. It was a great week at a live ozone therapy spa. Actually best week we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So tight work on the floor over there.
Thanks, Joe.
That was nice. Remember, for those that are listening, you know, liveozoneTherapySpa.com. The website's been redone if you haven't been there in a minute. And we have all of our ozone infused products up there. And you can still use the code BS10.
10.
Yeah, BS10, right? That's
Mhm.
all it is, BS10.
BS10.
Yeah, BS10, you get 10% off.
Mm-hmm.
Your magnesium butter, your tallow, and all that stuff is up
Mhm.
there. If you're interested, and you know, and if you stop in, you know, depending on where you listen, you know, with going back to school, you know, bees especially, you want to get that immune system up because they're going to get that fall crud going back. So you want to make sure that immune system's up. So, you know, get them in there into the Hocket sauna and do some ozone therapy. I know we're super dosing bees before she goes back.
Oh boy, are we immune boosting the hell out of her?
The hell out of her.
Yep.
Tell her about it. Tell her everything she knows. Must be singing.
I know, I like it.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
good.
gonna let you go.
All right. Well, we got a whole week of shows: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on the BPX Bailey Podcast Exchange. We have the BS Tuesday and Thursday are for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Listen to them. They're great shows. Go to jasonbailey.com and there's a subscribe button right there on the homepage. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. Wednesdays, a free show. And then on Fridays, release the Vinyl Road podcast with myself and Brad Stewart, the basis of Saliva, original basis for Shinedown, also formerly of Fuel. That's always a good time. We talk rock and roll and we talk stories from the road. Of course, his stories from the road, radio stories with rock and roll artists for me, and life and everything in between. So that's on Friday. So you have 3 different shows, 5 days a week, including Honey, I Raised the Kids. This podcast has its own Instagram account. So at Honey, I Raised the Kids. If you could please follow that, as I'm trying to split all the brands apart under the BPX Bailey Podcast Exchange. Of course, at Listen to the BS for the BS stuff, and then at the Vinyl Road Podcast for the Vinyl Road Podcast on Instagram and Instagram only. But for the BS stuff, it's still all the same. Might be doing some imaging and stuff like that differently, but for the most part, everything is still the same. YouTube channel is still at The Bailey Show. I'm contemplating whether to change that or not. The graphics have changed, but all the content is still up there. All the free shows that are on the feed are also available on YouTube. So if you're more of a YouTuber than a Spotify person, which I hope you're not, but if you are, which I understand, then all the free shows as well as all the social content goes up on the Bailey Show YouTube channel, at The Bailey Show. So if you don't subscribe to that, which is free, of course, please do that. Our title sponsor, Once Upon a Coconut, is phenomenal. John, the owner, should be coming on the BS this week, so you can hear his story. He's a great guy, especially, the company and the good things that they do with the proceeds with the company, which is really cool. And he can give you a whole backstory about the coconut water and why he got into it, or why he probably shouldn't have got into it. But they give us a discount. So if you go to onceuponacoconut.com and want to order the best coconut water, and it's great for you, by the way, as far as
so good
hydration. I mean, there's numerous benefits of coconut water, but you can use BS Podcast 10, BS Podcast 10, and get 10% of your order right there. Like, share, follow all the social media. Please tell a friend about any of the podcasts, all of the podcasts, whatever you'd like to do. I'd appreciate it. Beggars can't be choosers. And for our sponsors, please use them. Tell them that you heard about them on the BS. And if you are a business and would like to be a sponsor, you get all the shows. Again, 3 different shows, 5 days a week. Please reach out to me via jasonbailey.com. I'm a very easy person to get a hold of. All right. You got anything before we get out, babe?
Say no to roadside mattresses.
Just say no to roadside mattresses.
Just say no.
Enjoy the week. Have yourself a great, safe rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
3 different shows, 5 days a week, 1 feed, details, and to subscribe, jasonbailey.com.